Did you see where Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy?
I actually met Beyonce before. That was one of the people be like, who you met? You know what I'm saying? That like it threw you out, like it took you back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce, she I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020.
And when J.Lo was around, I used to always just call her Miss Lopez. He would do the flirtation and like have a lot of girls around and then try to play her like that, but you know, she would check that. And I put in my book one particular night where she was in the we was in the studio and a lot of girls was up there, and J.Lo got, you know, Miss Lopez got mad, and she went home and she put on some jeans and sneakers and put her hair back into a little bun and a ponytail, and she came back to the studio, and Puff had a new song for her because she was heated, and he got rid of all those girls that was in the studio.
In a shocking turn of events, federal raids on Sean Diddy Combs' Miami Beach mansion and a Los Angeles property have unveiled disturbing evidence linked to serious criminal charges, including trafficking and racketeering. Authorities discovered a cache of weapons, including untraceable AR-15 rifles and a significant amount of drugs like ketamine and ecstasy, allegedly used to control women during drug-fueled performances dubbed freak-offs.
This story has gone viral online because of the big names involved and the troubling issues behind it. Rapper DaBaby recently made shocking claims that Sean Diddy Combs has private footage of Jennifer Lopez, bringing back one of the entertainment industry's most secretive and controversial stories. This isn't just celebrity drama. It's about power, control, and how old secrets can resurface to challenge someone's legacy. To fully understand the weight of this, we need to look back at Jennifer and Diddy's relationship, see the storm currently surrounding him, and explore why DaBaby's words are shaking the industry today. This story has many layers, revealing a hidden world of influence, silence, and control that most people never get to see. In the late 90s, Sean Diddy Combs and Jennifer Lopez weren't just dating, they were cultural icons. They were the couple everyone wanted photos of, the pair whose style and influence shaped an entire era. Their red carpet moments were huge media events, and their combined star power made them unstoppable in the entertainment world. But beneath that glamorous image was a relationship full of complications.
Isn't it interesting how some people stay silent on certain issues but are loud on others? Don't you think it's interesting that Jennifer Lopez has not made a statement about Diddy to defend him, yet the whole world can't wait to hear what she has to say about that issue? She hasn't commented about his alleged victims, yet she's so quick to speak out on behalf of the Puerto Rican people and use her celebrity status to endorse Kamala. Don't you think that's odd? Because I think it's easy to support a cause when it's popular and safe, but I think real integrity is shown when we speak up for justice, regardless of personal connections. You know? Speaking out should mean standing up consistently, not selectively. I don't know. I'm just over here pondering thoughts, and that's a good food for thoughts for you. I'd love to hear your feedback on this.
Their relationship became a symbol of ambition and glamour, but those close to them say it was also filled with tension, control, and an uneven balance of power. Away from the cameras, there were constant arguments, tests of loyalty, and moments when Jennifer reportedly felt trapped in a high-profile romance that was far more demanding than outsiders could imagine. Many now view this as the first glimpse of a deeper pattern of control from Diddy. Fast forward 2 decades, and the world sees him in a very different light. With federal investigations underway and a major trial approaching, his past is being examined more closely than ever before.
The couple is not celebrating this Valentine's Day.
Jennifer Lopez and hip-hop mogul Sean Puffy Combs have split. Couple of whirlwind days here in Toronto. Lopez is in Australia tonight, continuing to promote her new album, J.Lo. The rumors of a breakup have been circulating for weeks now, and today, Combs' publicist confirmed the split, saying that Combs is devastated and heartbroken, that he has never loved anybody as much as Lopez. The publicist says the two will remain friends. The couple has spent a lot of time apart recently, with Lopez on her promotional blitz and Combs on trial in New York on weapons and bribery charges. They were spotted together recently in the Big Apple, apparently in a failed bid to work things out. Combs is asking for privacy. Lopez did not comment publicly today.
The timing of DaBaby's allegations is no accident. His words have renewed attention on claims that Diddy kept private material involving Jennifer Lopez, suggesting his influence may have lingered long after their relationship ended. When powerful figures face legal troubles, those connected to them often begin revealing secrets, some to protect themselves, others because they finally feel safe enough to speak out. DaBaby's claims have opened the door to a wider conversation about Diddy's alleged behavior over the years. This isn't just gossip. It's about questioning whether the fame and dominance that made Diddy a household name were built on manipulation and control. The entertainment industry has reached a breaking point where the silence around powerful figures is beginning to shatter, and DaBaby's comments may be one of the most significant cracks yet. Through it all, Jennifer Lopez has remained silent. Despite being one of the most outspoken and media-savvy stars in the world, she has not addressed Diddy's legal troubles or DaBaby's allegations. That silence speaks volumes. For someone who has carefully built a global brand on professionalism, talent, and resilience, any link to a scandal this serious could be damaging.
Sean Diddy Combs is facing more accusations of trafficking in a new lawsuit filed in Lower Manhattan. In the complaint, Adria English, a former adult film actor, says she worked for Combs from 2004 to 2009. She says he and others used her as a pawn during parties at Combs' houses in New York and Florida. This is the 9th lawsuit filed against him since last November. The one filed by his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was settled. An attorney for Combs denies all the allegations.
They took it upon themselves and put on that raid and everything based on the information they found in Cassie lawsuit and the information they found in Little Rod lawsuit. But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bruh. To start investigating Diddy on civil lawsuits that was put against him. Because the feds is going after all these politicians in New York City.
Yeah, the feds revealed that, anybody that, participated in any, criminal behavior at his freak-offs, they're going to pursue.
Listen here. The mayor here take like 15 spoons of sugar in his coffee. So it's all a possibility.
Do you think it's any celebrities on them tapes?
Bro, he gave celebrity parties. So what you think? I think they're not telling the whole truth, is that because of the situation in Miami and the situation in California, and they close the clubs like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or something like that, that Justin and Christian was bringing big vans of girls and people back to the mansion and giving parties and stuff like that. And a lot of those stuff were their parties. A lot of that parties. They wasn't always Puff parties. It was his son's parties.
Good point. They said some of these freak-offs will last for days.
That's where they're gonna get him on trafficking thing. Especially like if he was traveling and doing it. That's where the trafficking come at. That you hiring workers to come and have your girl. That's crazy. That's some Hollywood that I don't even know, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. But they also claiming that, Diddy, he'll give ecstasy to his victims to keep them obedient.
Then they have to bring those witnesses in there. That's going to be something hard to prove.
Some believe Jennifer Lopez's silence is a calculated move. She may be waiting to see how Diddy's legal troubles play out before speaking publicly. Others think she has chosen to completely distance herself from him to protect her career and reputation. But there are also whispers that her silence suggests she may know more than she is letting on. If private material involving her does exist, as DaBaby claims, staying quiet could be her way of avoiding giving the story more attention while ensuring she is legally and personally protected. DaBaby is not known for being quiet in the entertainment world. He has a history of bold and sometimes controversial statements. But when he spoke about Diddy allegedly keeping footage of Jennifer Lopez, it wasn't brushed off as mere attention-seeking. It struck a nerve because of what it implied. This isn't just about one relationship or one incident. Points to a system of control that may have impacted multiple people in the industry. Why bring it up now? Some speculate DaBaby has been in rooms where powerful secrets were shared and knows more than the public realizes. Others think he wants to expose what he sees as hypocrisy in the industry. Whatever his motivation, his words carry weight because they echo what many insiders have quietly hinted at for years. They validate long-standing suspicions about how power operates behind the scenes, and why so few people speak out until someone else takes the first step.
All these stories are coming out, and all these celebrities are freaking out that suddenly their names are involved. But the biggest one that you and I have both heard is concerned is Jennifer Lopez. She was his girlfriend for quite a while. The first time we really took note of her on a red carpet was the year that she went with Diddy and wore the famous green Versace dress. That launched her into the fashion world. And they were together a decent amount of time. He helped produce her first big album. She was there with the club shooting. I remember her standing on the steps of the courts in New York in a big white fur. She's got to be like, I don't need any more drama right now.
She's not having the best year of her life, is she?
No, she is not.
This situation points to a much bigger pattern that has haunted the entertainment industry for decades. When someone has immense wealth and influence, they often have the power to control the narrative, silence critics, and even shape the careers of others. The claim that Diddy may have kept compromising material on Jennifer Lopez shows how personal relationships can be used as leverage. That kind of control doesn't always end when the relationship does. For rising stars, the fear of exposure can keep them obedient. For established figures, it can hang over their careers like a shadow. It creates an environment where true freedom is rare, and where many feel forced to play by someone else's rules just to survive. DaBaby's allegations have dragged this uncomfortable reality into the spotlight. And now, people are asking how many of their favorite stars may have been pressured into silence by the same tactics.
Jet, let me ask you the mentality, and I just want your psychology behind it. When we talked last time on the virtual, you mentioned who's on tapes and who got tapes out.
Yeah.
The purpose of having a recorded freak off.
Yeah.
What does that do for the male? What does that do for the female? Like, some females are cool with it. What is the thought behind that as far as, let's record this session and either rewatch, keep it for sale? Is it evidence? Is it just, like, what is the mentality behind having
if you can
the
own
visual
someone's
memory?
Sexuality, their vulnerability, if you can own that, you have the ability to control and manipulate that person. See, guys start off by saying, "Ooh, you said, man, I don't want to watch, I want to watch us." See, that's the line.
That's the line.
Would you rather me be watching us than watching a bunch of other? See, the finesse, that fluff. You so do you really want me watching anybody else but you? I could look at you all day. Vanity. See, make her feel special. Make her feel like she's the only, the object. Meanwhile, this sitting here thinking, so her daddy works at Sony and I need such and such's contract ended.
Does it also work this way for men?
Absolutely. And it's worse for the men. Women are used to being the victims of not men. No man walks in thinking that another man is looking at him like a lollipop. Not a straight man. You are only hip to the that you hip to. You know what I mean? Which is why you hear so many people say they went to Diddy parties and they felt like something was off and decided to leave, or they got invited to another room and they decided to go because they felt like it wasn't right, or whatever the case may be. These is literally walking in there not thinking.
That's right. Hey, that's real. Point that person.
Seriously, but the thing is, they were still willing to take the chance to go because everybody's been hearing these whispers. Where is Tyson Beckford right now? And why is nobody talking about how after his stint at Russell Simmons and Diddy parties in the Hamptons, he went into pure drug addiction and now it's just disappeared. He's not acting. What is Tyson Beckford doing? He was one of the biggest figures in the modeling world. Matter of fact, we see a lot of supermodels that keep coming and going and coming and going. And there's just a few that stay.
The story is far from over. As the truth continues to surface, the question isn't just about Diddy, Jennifer, or DaBaby. It's about the system that allowed this silence to thrive for so long. Stay tuned, because the cracks are only beginning to show. And what comes next could shake the industry to its core.